You're watching Basement 1F, Terror City's local choice.
Hey, Lumpy, wait a second.
Oh, hey. Hi, Daphne. What's up?
Did that Seagal movie win the poll?
Oh, yeah. That poll was as lopsided as those Seagal demonstrations where the other guys just kind of fall down.
Lovely. I made you something for the show.
Wow, really?
Well, yeah. I hope it fits. I don't know how your lumps affect your silhouette.
Well, I got no idea what that meant, but it sounded good when you said it.
Flatterer.
No way.
Lumpy!
I don't know if you know this, but I've been an action star for over 40 years. I do a lot of fake-looking arm breaks, and the only thing more awkward than my acting is me running. That's why I grew my gut out, so I wouldn't be asked to run anymore, you feel me? What a butt nugget. Oh, thanks to Daphne for sewing me this snazzy outfit. She's pretty. Cool, she's pretty cool. Shut up. Alright, we're covering 2009, and horror films like Drag Me to Hell, Zombieland, and Orphan actually, hit theaters. Meanwhile, on DVD, Steven Seagal walks through a Blade wannabe known as Against the Dark. And remember, this was 2009, a time when the only way Seagal could hit a theater is if he careened his car into one. I mean, take a good look at the cover. You learn two things by looking at the cover here. One, it's a vampire movie, as you can clearly see from the Fang Lady up top. And two, this movie is cheap, because that same Fang Lady is mirrored on the other side of the cover. I mean, it also has Seagal on it, so it's already kind of telling its own story. Now, don't get me wrong, Seagal had a lot of help making this movie suck. For starters, let's talk about the vampires. Because they aren't. It's more of a cannibal rage monster kind of thing. But it's not really that either, because they start talking after a while.
What's the point of running anymore? Open the door.
I think ghouls might be more accurate. That doesn't matter. They suck all around anyway. So the story takes place in a supposedly quarantined hospital where a couple of survivors claim to have been holed up for weeks and are now out of food and need to move on. They are then joined by even more survivors that somehow got into the secured building. Then why not leave that way? Nope, the group decides they need to descend to the security gate to get out of the hospital.
We need to reach the sub-level. There's a security door that's the only safe way out.
What floor are they on? No idea. See, the geography of this hospital is more convoluted than the freaking Overlook Hotel. For example, they also find loads of food not long after leaving. Did they ever even search this place? And how have they been holding up for weeks in a hospital loaded with these creatures? Because they are freaking everywhere. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where's Seagal? I'm assuming on a soundstage a couple weeks earlier. But I get what you mean. Seagal leads a team of Matrix cosplayers who hunt down these ghoul things. They call themselves hunters. Creative.
Let's get this boy out of here, take him to a safe place. We're not here to decide who's right or wrong. We're here to decide who lives and dies.
Do you think that's acting? Or can he just not talk louder than a whisper anymore? They spend the movie walking around holding their guts in and waving swords around at any ghoul that dances in front of them. Eventually, they end up in the hospital too.
Who the f*** are you and what you want?
I'm the motherfucker that's gonna do you what you've been doing to everybody else.
I'm starting to think this security gate thing is kind of a non-issue. Eventually, the hunters catch up to the survivors and spend the rest of the movie constantly saving them.
She was all alone when I found her. She got roughed up pretty good.
God.
Or Seagal.
Morgan?
Hey,
You okay?
guys, gotta go.
Seagal saves every survivor at least once in this movie.
God.
I never thought I'd see you guys again.
Seriously, Seagal is basically Hunter Jesus.
I was given a second chance. By him.
Now, while Saint Seagal is over here shepherding his herd, there's been a B story about General Keith David and Johnny Cage. The film cuts to him every so often to debate bombing the hospital to stop the spread.
If we don't sterilize this area, and the infected break the containment, we're jeopardizing everything.
I thought this thing was global.
Neighborhoods and entire cities were wiped out.
Okay then, yeah, bomb the hospital. I don't mean to be a dick, but there's no cure.
There is no vaccine.
I mean, it's a small group of survivors that are vanishing quicker than the craft service table on Seagal's shoot days anyway. Well, General Keith David gets his wish, and they get the go-ahead to bomb the hospital.
You have authorization for the drop.
The thing is, the survivors never know about the incoming airstrike. Like, at all. So it literally adds nothing to the suspense. Like there was any anyway. But it doesn't matter, because action star and human oil slick Steven Seagal is here to walk them through the garage door to safety. Oh well, he tried. It's a lot of bombs, and there were only...
Sir, observation teams just reported visual confirmation on the hunters. Sir, they made it. They're clear.
Eat my ass, movie. Wow, that sucked. The production looked made for TV bad, and Seagal literally and figuratively walked through the whole thing. And that was against the dark. You know not to watch it. All the warning signs are right there. At least Seagal quit acting soon after this. And a quick announcement for Patreon. Lumpy's Midnight Movie is going to be on May 2nd at 12:01 a.m. This time we're fully riffing the movie Invisible Invaders. Plus, Dr. Terrormine will be in studio joking right along with us. Me and Shadow, that is. Now, this episode of Lumpy's Midnight Movie will also be made free on Patreon for everyone after the live stream. Just to give you a quick little sample of what there is on the Patreon. But if you want to watch it live, all you gotta do is be a member on Patreon. Only $3 a month. Unless you join Sally's cult, then you get shirts and stuff. But yeah, it's the same thing. You still get to watch the live stream. Alright, sorry, thanks for hanging with me through those announcements. But now let's talk 2010. And the options on the next poll. We got Birdemic, Shock and Terror, Alice in Murderland, The Rig, and The Final. Damn. I might call in sick, dwellers. Nah, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. I don't have any PTO. Bye.